Hey everybody, this is the actual timeline review notes video. So I'm just going to use my slideshow and I'm going to show you how to click in the box, and I'm going to go over what you need to. So as you're watching this or after you get done, you're going to want to type your information in the box. Okay, so let's get started. The kids said that some of the students said that you talked about timelines last year with Mrs. Grimmer. So hopefully this will be a review for everybody. So the first note that you're going to do is you're going to click on the little box and AD. So AD refers to Anno Domini. I'm going to fix this for you so you can read it. Give me 1 second. Let me get this. Make a bubble. Okay, so Anno Domini is AD. Okay. Okay. I can't believe I'm going to have to change it every time, so bear with me. Okay. So number 2 is CE, which refers to the Common Era. Okay. And the dates, just a little refresher there. Dates go from smallest, like positive numbers. Okay. So BC, I don't know why I have to change this every time, so I apologize. Let me highlight that one and bold it real quick. Okay. So we have the next one is, anybody know? BC, before Christ. And before Christ is before the start of the era, and the numbers come after BC when you're writing them. Okay. All right. BCE is another way, if you remember, some people didn't believe in Christ, and so they wanted something that everyone would kind of be, I don't want to say okay with, but it would be more of something common for everyone. So that's when we started using before the Common Era. So let me make this bigger. You might have to adjust your text boxes too. So this is just a little bit of practice. Bold. And then, so BCE is before the Common Era. So those are our labels that we will use on our timeline. Okay. Now, there's different increments of years, right? So time can be in different increments. And so that's where 10 years is a decade. Okay. 100 years, anybody know? Dun, dun, dun. It's actually a century. And your teacher can't type. So 10 years is a decade, 100 years is a century. So there's our notes, okay, so far. Okay, then if we click to the next slide, we got a few more things to do. So anybody know what 1,000 years is? Okay, so 1,000 years is a millennium. Okay, millennium. It's MILLENIUM. Okay, so that's our information. Pretty self-explanatory, and I think it's kind of a review for most people. So Now, does anybody know how we determine a century? Anybody? Okay, I'll give you this one too. So a century is determined, centuries are actually are a year ahead. Okay, so let me explain. So if you have, so you're going to subtract 1, right? So if you have the 20th century, it's actually going to be the 1900s, okay? Or the 16th century is going to actually be the 1500s, okay? So you only have to write one of these as an example, but hopefully that'll help, okay? So, all right. So now we're going to come down and we're actually going to kind of make a little bit of a timeline so that you can have an idea and an example to follow, okay? Because I know when I started this last year, I really kind of struggled with actually like knowing how to place the dates on a timeline because I hadn't done it in a while. So we're going to actually start in the middle, and our actual first number that goes in the center that really isn't a year, we're going to put a 0. Okay, so 0 is going to go in the center of our timeline. Okay, then we're going to go over here to the left, right? Okay, so this side is going to be our BCE, or before Common Era, or a BC, before Christ. Over here is going to be Anno Domini, or Common Era. Okay, so we're going to start, and we're going to say 3 BC or BCE. Okay. Then we're going to go down here just because I had a hard time getting it fit in. So we'll go bottom. BC, and you actually need the period. So, and then BCE. And then we're going to finish off this side of the timeline, and I'll make it darker. Give me just a second. We're going to go 1, and we're going to go BC, 1 BC E. Okay, I'm going to make these darker so that we can read them better. I'm sorry, my voice is scratchy. I think it's from talking in the mask so much. That's the only thing I can think of. So I apologize. I don't know about all of you. I know we have to wear the mask, but they're kind of driving me a little crazy lately. But I have to commend all of you for doing such a good job with wearing the masks. So good job. I know we don't want to wear them, but it's a must for a while. Okay. I'm sorry for having to adjust the text boxes. I'm still new to all this stuff, so bear with me, okay? Okay. So I'll give you a minute to copy that down. So you have 3, 2, and 1, okay? Normally you won't have all of your events like on the top of the timeline or the bottom, but sometimes you'll see where you can't fit it in. So that's BCE, before Christ or before Common Era. And then we have 0, which wasn't a year. It's kind of, I think of it like as a placeholder. And then we're going to come over to the other side, which is Anno Domini, or Common Era. So we're going to start here in the first box, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. And I'm going to put A. So over here, I'm going to start with AD, and I'm going to put 1. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to change my font again. Sorry about this. You guys and ladies have been so awesome at being patient. Okay, and helping me figure things out. Then we're going to put A, B. We're going to put 2. Oops, sorry about that. I have a keyboard sitting here and it's unplugged. It's like a cordless one, but you have to have the Wi-Fi, whatever, wireless one, cordless one. So it would be cordless. But I had to take it out so that I could plug my mic in, and so so I keep wanting to click on that keyboard. So bear with me. Okay. So okay, so there's our timeline. So you want to go on the BC, we're going to go from largest to smallest. So we're going down, right? Kind of like think of a number line. And when you have negative and positive numbers, like this side, you have your 2 sides. So you're going to go down and then you hit 0 and then you're going to go back up. Okay, if that makes sense. So those are our timeline review notes. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a refresher of things about it. Gives you an idea. Okay, so hopefully we're good. Couple other things I just want to mention. Modern time was founded in AD 525. Timelines are divided into either 1, 5, 10, or 100-year increments, and it dates back to the Mesopotamians. So that's my interesting facts. Oops. Sorry about all the little extra add-ons. But if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. If you're like, this doesn't make any sense to me or I can't get something to work, let me know and we'll work it out together. So have a wonderful day and I will talk to you soon.